21st of May, Rabbi Furst, Mishna Berura.
Let's pick up the. Okay, good morning again. This is Rabbi Shlomo Furst here at Shevuous Nafshi. Here in Yerushalayim Care of Zoom, we're in Mr. Berura, our second shir this morning. Hilchos Yom Tov Simin Taf Tzadi Hey. We left off in the middle of Mr. Berura, I think, right?
Yes.
Tivkat and Ches, I think we left off. Let's maybe just review the Ramah. You see the Ramah? Go back to the Mechaber and the Ramah. Maybe just review the Ramah.
Okay, so let's see. The Ramah says, V'yesh machmirin afilu be'ochel nefesh atzmo. Okay, so there's some that say that are strict, even with feeding
actual food preparation.
Food preparation, right? Ochel nefesh. Kol she'eino mefig tam klal. Okay. So he's not able to. Fig was to consume, wasn't it?
Fig means to spoil.
Oh, spoil. Right. Spoil. Okay, so so that it doesn't spoil the taste at all.
Meaning, what does that mean? That means anything that that can be prepared ahead of Yom Tov, and it will not spoil because of its preparation done before Yom Tov. Person has to be machmir about not doing that on Yom Tov.
Oh, okay, right. Okay, so it shouldn't spoil the taste at all. Okay. Imasa'o me erev Yom Tov. If one, I guess, makes it from before Yom Tov, erev Yom Tov. Mihu imlo asa'o me erev Yom Tov. V'yesh bo tzorech Yom Tov. Okay, so if it's, I guess, needed to, if it's not made Erev Yom Tov, okay.
I mean, it really should have been made Erev Yom Tov, but for some reason it wasn't.
It wasn't, okay. V'yesh bo tzorech, and you need it on Yom Tov. Mutar la'asoto, it's permitted to make it. Ayidei shinoi, but with a some sort of a difference, deviation, or whatever.
Right.
Okay, very good.
So I'm a little unclear. What's the distinction? When do you do it with the shinui?
Yeah, meaning food preparation, according to this opinion, food preparation is not a carte blanche to prepare any food you want on Yom Tov. You're obligated to prepare foods that will not spoil if made the day beforehand. Right?
Right.
So if for some reason you did not prepare those foods, but now on Yom Tov there is a requirement, for some reason you have some need to make those foods, you're permitted to make those foods, but you have to prepare them in a different way than normally than you do on the week. You have to use a shinui.
Got it. Thank you.
Sure.
Okay, so going back to Chet, right?
Right.
Okay, yeah. Kol she'eino maflig, so all that doesn't spoil. Delisha v'afiya ushchita uvishul im asa'an be'erev Yom Tov yesh bahem chesron tam. Okay, so kneading, baking, slaughtering, and cooking, um, if done on Erev Yontiv, before Yontiv, okay. Um, and there will not be a lacking in taste. Shein lechem she nilosh nefar hayom kelechem shegilosh nefa me'etmol. Okay, so bread that's I guess kneaded and baked on the day. I guess on that day.
Right. So, because usually bread is something which will lose flavor if you cook it the day beforehand, right?
All right.
Usually bread should be eaten fresh. I mean, a lot of us are not we're not used to this kind of thing because we usually get bread from the supermarket, so it's usually not fresh bread anyway. But you know what anything about fresh bread? There's a big difference between fresh bread and even day-old bread.
All right. Okay. Kalechem she yulosh v'nefa. Okay. For example, bread that was kneaded, baked yesterday. The lo tavshil v'nit bashel hayom tavshil shenit bashel etmol. You shouldn't cook on that day. I guess if one can cook the day before, yesterday. The lo basar shenishchat hayom kibasar shenishchat me'etmol. And you don't slaughter meat today if you can slaughter it yesterday.
Well, actually, the Mishnah was saying it's not the same if you slaughter meat today as it if you did it yesterday.
Oh, it's not the same.
I
Okay.
mean, there's a big change in quality for meat that's shechted yesterday as fresh meat shechted today.
Okay. Lahachi lo gazru bahem. And they didn't give a decree about
Not
these,
to not to not to do it on these things. These things
not
you
to
could do
do
on
it.
Yom Tov.
Okay. Aval davar she'ein bo kilkul tam said im naaseh me'etmol. But if the thing that doesn't kilkul
Doesn't doesn't ruin its taste.
doesn't ruin its taste, uh, the have said, and if what if done yesterday?
Right. By doing it yesterday, you're not going to lose out in the flavor of the taste.
Uh-huh. Okay. Lama lo la sotan b'yom tov. So why not do it on Yom Tov? B'katvu, and it's written.
Why do it on Yom Tov? Meaning, why should you save your preparation of food that will taste just as good as it does now as if it was made yesterday? So why specifically save the trouble and the effort of making the food for Yom Tov?
Okay. V'katvu hachronim dinachtinan lemaaseh ksfiras zo. The Achronim write that this is done as it was explained. Okay, v'katvu, and it's further written. The lefi dea zo asur lalush biyom tov v'remz len. So that must be Yiddish.
Right. You see in the brackets, korm lukshin. Lukshin.
Oh yeah, Lakshans. I guess that's like what Lakshan Kogel maybe.
Right.
Okay, so it's according to them, it's then forbidden to on Yom Tov to make Lakshan Kogel. Hmm.
That's right, because in the making of the noodles, it's it's much better. It's even maybe necessary that you make it the day beforehand. So
Uh-huh.
you have no, and they're not going to turn out as good if you make it today.
Right. Has to sit overnight, it looks like. Chef Shar, ha-iloshim mibod yom tovim yoter. Right. So it's better if the taste would be better if it's done the previous day. Hmm.
Right.
Okay. V'chein asur levashel peirot yeveshim b'yom tov. And it's forbidden to uh, cook dried fruit. Peirot on Yom Tov. Shehu yadua המבושלים ערב יום טוב, טובים הם יותר לאכילה אחר כך ביום טוב. Okay, so it's well known that if it's cooked Erev Yom Tov, that it's better. It's more, not more. I guess it's better to eat after afterwards on Yom Tov. Okay, so if it's cooked yesterday, it'd be better to eat it on Yom Tov. So
Right.
mihu im lo haya lo shehu mikodem levashel. Okay, so however, let's see. Im lo haya. He's
Whatever.
not able to cook it, I guess, mikodem the day
That's right. See,
before.
for some reason he couldn't make it on Erev Yom Tov.
Uh-huh. Couldn't cook it the day before. Kol shechein kishelo haya lo peirot mikodem. And what therefore, um,
And even more so if he didn't have the pears, the fruits. Let's say he didn't have the ingredients beforehand.
oh, he didn't have it beforehand. Okay, b'vadai mutar levashel b'yom tov. So certainly it's permitted to cook on Yom Tov. V'chein li'inyan lisha hanal. Okay, and they'll deal with the topic of kneading, I guess, below. Or no, naal's above. Guess it was discussed already. Huh.
Right. As it's going to be discussed on this, I guess that's going to be discussed as we go along.
Okay. But we also talk about if the cooking takes too much time away from the simcha of the yontiv, then that's no good either.
That's right. That's right. That's why they wanted you to minimize your cooking on Yom Tov. So what they did was they made a split between those things which could be cooked beforehand and those things
Mhm.
which were necessary to cook on Yom Tov.
I see.
So at least there would be some kind of a limit.
Okay. Very good.
Okay.
Okay, so the next one is Tom cloth, so it won't spoil the taste at all, I guess. Uh, Mashma, de'im mefig tam afilu b'miktsah. Even if it only spoils it a bit, partially.
That's right. Smosh even just spoils a bit. Doesn't have to completely ruin it. Doesn't have to become inedible. But even if it's spoiled a bit,
Okay. Sharei lechule alma b'maharal. Um, I guess it can all be done according to the Maharal. Huh.
hmm,
What does he say though? Katuv she'asor laduk shkedim b'yom tov. Oh, you can't crush almonds on Yom Tov. Oh, lahotzi mehem chelev. Oh, you have to buy your almond milk early then. Huh. Okay, so
right,
you can't crush them to make almond milk.
right.
Uh, Midahaya efshar le laduch me'etmol. Okay, so that the one should be able to pound them on the previous day, yesterday. Afal pi shemefig tam kitzat. Uh, therefore the taste would be a little spoiled.
Right.
Hmm. Okay, v'katvu achronim mishum hachi echamir bazeh. It's written by the Achronim that this is strictly kept. Okay. Didame kitzat lischitat perot asur. Oh, because the squeezing of fruit is forbidden on Yom Tov. Umikol makom al yedei shinoi nir'eh deyesh lahatir. Oh, and nonetheless, um, with a deviation here, it appears to be permitted. Huh. Wow. Okay. Mutar soto al yedei shinoi. Okay, it's permitted using a shinoi. The imlo asao me'erev yom tov, if he's not able to do it erev yom tov minei as ones because of the circumstance. Mutar afilu b'li shinoi. Oh, it's permitted to even without a shinoi, without a difference. The Katav HaMagen Avraham, and the Magen Avraham wrote, Afilu hatchila mutar l'hamtim la'asoto ayidei shinoi. Okay, so even initially, it's permitted to wait to do it with a shinoi. With a sefer bigdei yeshar, and in the book bigdei yeshar, mifakfek al zeh. What's mifafek again? Mifafek. Okay, let's just finish this up. Achen im ein lo shehu kodem Yom Tov. Oh, so if he doesn't have time before Yom Tov, b'vadei yesh lismok azeh. Okay, so he can definitely use this opinion, I guess. Okay, so he's saying it's better to do it all beforehand, but if you, in certain cases, if you can't, then you can do it on Yom Tov, apparently.
Let's do Yud one quick for Yud. We'll finish up then. See, cutting Yud.
I think that was Yud. No?
Oh, sorry, you're right. Right. Okay,
Yeah, we got up to bet now. If we're
perfect.
going to do bet
Okay.
tomorrow.
Thank you, Mayor. Thank you, Lou.
Okay, well, thank you.
Thank you, Rabbi Shleich Meir.
Good to you, Lou.
Both have a good afternoon. Hope to see you both tomorrow.
Amen.
Very good.
Very good. Okay. Shalom.
Okay. Bye now.